anybody else feel like it's really hard to relate to people or communicate with people effectively, or that you're just like extremely misunderstood? I know I do. I have always been different, and I communicate deeper and differently than others. Like, I can't give somebody just a yes or no. I have to explain myself, and that may be challenging for some. But for me, the need to get my point across or my feelings across is just because of this reason right here. And it is be yourself around others. It's extremely important for us as people to be our authentic self and to be able to be around people who accept us as our authentic self. And unfortunately, sometimes the people that you're around physically maybe aren't those. Maybe the people that you connect with on a deeper level, a more meaningful level, is through the collective, through people that you've met through social media, through your soul tribe. I think that's why it's so important, and why there's so many people that are succeeding on their spiritual journey or the evolution of life, is because they are able to connect with like-minded people who are not judging their mistakes of the past, your mistakes of the past, and really being able to be vulnerable enough to speak and be true to what's going on internally. I think for me, I had come to a place in my life 4 years ago where I kind of started cleaning the gunk out of my eyes and was realizing how much I was bandaging my emotions, my problems, my feelings, and how I just had everything so bottled up inside of me that I felt like that I was gonna explode. Like, I felt like in my everyday life I was like so bitter, like with my own self personally, and then you're bitter with yourself, and then you put that out into the universe to other people, where sometimes it maybe wouldn't have necessarily been their fault, but because you're projecting, you are affecting another person. You know what I mean? And so I needed to take an internal look at my own self and be like, I don't like this person anymore. I don't relate to this person anymore. I don't want to be this person anymore. I don't want to be unhappy. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to feel disrespected and unloved and unworthy from people. So I had to pull myself back from people who I was extremely close with, and who, regardless of whatever was really going on in their mind about me, what was going on in my heart was real and genuine, and it hurt to have to energetically remove myself and physically remove myself from certain people, places, and things. But now, where my physical environment may be lonely sometimes, I have now been able to connect with people who have a similar mindset than me and have similar stories, and who are going through these trials and tribulations as a collective as we move towards evolution in this life. And so where times, I just heard, there was just a live right before I decided to record this, where it was like, if you don't ask for help, if you don't speak on what you're going through, it's just gonna stay there And it's just going to continue to fester and fester and fester until that dark energy does consume. You get into that lower vibration of fear and anxiety and rage and anger. Like, those are low vibrations. We need to be, as a collective, at a high vibration. That's why you can't relate to people, it seems like, in this day and age, because not a lot of people have taken accountability and responsibility of their own internal shit and are actually healing on it. And look, there may be times where for months, for me, I'm like, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting the lesson. I'm staying still. I'm not moving. I'm not budging. I need to open my eyes. I need to ask questions, okay? Go to your guides, go to your ancestors, go to God, go to the place where you can meet face to face with your own soul. Because that's the most important thing, right? Being able to be yourself around others and also being able to look yourself, your own soul, in the face and be like, I can accomplish everything that I put my mind to. I can do that with being my authentic self, with coming forward as the real me and connecting with people that respect me for who I am, and removing myself from people that are no longer at my consciousness, or no longer coming from a heart space that I'm coming from. Like, it's serious. The spiritual journey is a lonely path, and it's supposed to. It's your journey. It's your soul. You're meeting with your highest level of consciousness. It's not, you need Tom, Dick, and Harry to come in and validate you and blah. No, it's about you. Your journey is about you. You're going to stumble. You're going to fuck up. You're going to get mad. You're going to let people get you out of your character. But what you're not going to do is give up. What you're not going to do is not be your authentic self. Let me read the back of this card. The biggest assumption that humans make is that everyone sees life the way we do. We assume others think the way we think, feel the way we feel, judge the way we judge, and abuse the way we abuse. We are afraid to be ourselves around others because we think others will judge us, victimize us, abuse us, and blame us as we do ourselves. Again, it's like looking at your own soul and understanding that not everybody is going to be you. And that's when I said earlier that I don't just give yes or no answers. I explain myself. You know why I explain myself? Because I want what I come forward with, once I meet what I'm trying to get my point across, you're learning about me. You're learning about who I am. I'm being my authentic self and you're accepting me as so. Or you're choosing not to. And it's like this said, don't make the assumption that everybody is going to feel or think or believe the way that you believe, because that's why there's so much politics in life. There's so much divide between religion or because everybody has an opinion, right? Everybody has how they view things. You have to either choose to accept that person for what their views are, what their feelings are, and go forward with genuine friendship, relationship, whatever, connection, or you choose, I don't really like this person's values and beliefs. I'm not going to be a part of this person's life, or I see how this person's negatively affecting my life, so I'm going to remove myself from this. You have to do that. And if somebody can't accept you for who you are, that's fine. Maybe you're not meant to be in that person's life long term. Maybe you're only meant to come in to try and open their eyes, and they choose to either be their authentic self or stay with gunk in their eyes. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Go forward, being your true authentic self, and see how much your life progresses and who's removed and who's brought in, because they will support